Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of SHANTHA LAKSHMI IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's begin. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to World Happiness Report 2024. The annual World Happiness Report is a partnership of Gallup, the Oxford Wellbeing Research Center, the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, and the World Happiness Reports Editorial Board. Finland topped the list for the seventh year in a row, and India is ranked 126th on the list, the same as the last year in the happiness index. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently. Finland has once again claimed the title of World's Happiest Country for the seventh consecutive year, according to the annual UN-sponsored World Happiness Report. About this report, the annual World Happiness Report is a partnership of Gallup, the Oxford Wellbeing Research Center, and the UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, and the World Happiness Reports Editorial Board. It is based on global survey data from people based on people's own assessment of their happiness as well as economic and social data. The report considers six key factors: social support, income, health, freedom, generosity, and the absence of corruption. A happiness score based on an average of data over a 3-year period. Highlights of the World's Happiness Report 2024. The Nordic nations continue to dominate the top rankings. Finland topped the list for the seventh year in a row. The other top 10 countries are Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, Israel, Netherlands, Norway, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and Australia. Out of the 143 countries surveyed, Afghanistan remained at the bottom of the list. For the first time in over a decade, the US and Germany have slipped out of the top 20 happiest nation, landing at 23rd and 24th place respectively. The report underscores a change wherein the happiest countries no longer include any of the world's most populous nations. Only the Netherlands and Australia, both with populations exceeding 15 million, are present in the top 10. Where does India stand? India is stand 126th on the list, the same as the last year in the happiness index. Older age is associated with higher life satisfaction in India. The report said that older Indian men, particularly those in higher age brackets, presently married, and those with an education tend to report greater life satisfaction compared to their counterparts. However, older women in India report lower life satisfaction than the older men. Satisfaction with the living arrangements, perceived discrimination, and self-rated health emerged as the top three predictors of life satisfaction. So the answer is all three. Moving to the next question. With reference to the Earth Hour, consider the following statements. It is a global grassroots movement uniting people to take action on environmental issues and protect the planet. It is organized by the Global Environmental Facility. Which of the statement given above are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. The power discoms in the national capital are gearing up to make the Earth Hour a success by encouraging their consumers to switch off non-essential lights and electric appliances for 1 hour on March 23rd night. About Earth Hour, it is a global grassroots movement uniting people to take action on environmental issues and protect the planet. It is organized by the World Wildlife Fund. It is started in Sydney, Australia in 2007 as a symbolic lights off event and has since grown into a global movement involving millions of people in over 190 countries and territories. It takes place towards the end of March every year. Earth Hour encourages people to switch off all lights for an hour from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. local time to promote awareness of climate change challenges and energy conservation. Governments and companies also participate by turning off non-essential lights in their buildings, monuments, and landmarks to raise awareness about the impact of energy consumptions on our planet. This symbolic act known as the Lights of Movement unites people worldwide in a show of support for the planet and serves as a reminder of the environmental issues facing us. So the answer is one only, because it is organized by the World Wildlife Fund, not Global Environment Facility. Moving to the next question. Recently, who has been appointed as the Ambassador of India to Russia? Option A, Amal Kumar Goswami. Option B, Vinay Kumar. Option C, D.B. Venkatesh Verma. Option D, Saurabh Kumar. Recently, Vinay Kumar, an Indian Foreign Service officer of the 1992 batch, is appointed as the next ambassador of India to Russia, currently serving in Myanmar. The Ministry of External Affairs announced his new assignment, reinforcing the long-standing partnership between India and Russia. The move highlights the strategic importance of diplomatic ties between the two nations. On these recent elections in Russia, Kumar is expected to assume his new role shortly. So the answer is B, Vinay Kumar. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding the asbestos. Asbestos is used in the textile industry. Asbestos fibers are resistant to heat, electricity and corrosion. Which of the statement given above is not correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Recently, the United States Environment Protection Agency announced a comprehensive ban on all forms of deadly carcinogenic asbestos. About this, asbestos is used in the textile industry. Asbestos is a generic term for a group of six silicate minerals with similar but distinctive properties. These are generally divided into two subgroups: serpentine and the humpy bowls. Serpentine asbestos, that is nothing but isotile or white asbestos, was the most commonly used types of asbestos. Properties: these are resistant to heat and corrosion. It is a non-flammable even at a very high temperatures and is extremely flexible and durable. It has a good tensile it has a good tensile strength. It has low heat conductivity and high resistance to electricity. It was once widely used in construction materials, insulations, and consumer goods. India's asbestos requirement is met through imports from Russia, Kazakhstan, Brazil, and China. The newly banned cryostyle asbestos in the USA was primarily used by the chlor-alkali industry, which produces chlorine, bleach, and caustic soda and other chemicals used in water treatment. Health impacts: according to the World Health Organization, all varieties of asbestos are associated with conditions such as lung cancer, mesothelioma, and laryngeal cancer, and ovarian cancer, and asbestosis, a lung fibrosis. If products containing asbestos are disturbed, tiny asbestos fibers are released into air. When asbestos fibers are breathed in, they may get trapped in the lungs and remaining there for a long time. So the answer is neither one or two, because both the statement given above are correct. Moving to the next question. Choose correct one with respect to the Brustova istro. It is a new species of deep sea isopod discovered off the Kollam coast, Kerala. It is the first species within this genus to be documented in India. It has been named Brustova istro in honor of the Indian Space Agency's successful space missions. How many of the statement given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Researchers recently named a new species of deep sea isopod discovered off the Kerala coast after the Indian Space Research Organization. About this, it is a new species of deep sea isopod discovered off the Kollam coast, Kerala. The tiny fish, parasitic crustacean belonging to the genus Brustova, was recovered from the base of the gill cavity of the Spiny-jawed greeney, a marine fish. It is the second species within this genus to documented in India. It has been named Brustova istro in honor of the Indian Space Agency's successful space missions. Females of this species tend to be larger than males. Females grows to about 19 millimeter in length and 16 millimeter in width, while males are smaller at around half of the size. So the answer is only two, because it is the second species within this genus to be documented in India. Thank you. This is the today session.